Hey, what is up guys, Seth here, back again with another fantastic deck profile. This time it's going to feature two. One is going to be a fun version, the one that I use, and one is going to be a very competitive different dimension demon deck that I find will probably get limited or banned or things like that. Things will change in that particular build, but we're going to start out with a fun build right here. So if you do like the video, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. It doesn't just help out, me. It lets me know that you guys enjoy the content and I should put out more content like this. So if you do like it, remember to hit the like button. Anyways, let's get into the deck profile. So we're starting out with the 3 DD Liliths. Those are the key to the deck, and I'll explain why. We've got 3 Night Howls, of course. We've got the 1 Swirl Slime, the 1 Cerberus, the 1 3 Orthros. He's very key to the deck. He's replacement for our mystical Space Typhoons. We've got 1 Savant Copernicus. We have 1 Savant Galili. We've got the 3 Keplers. We have the 3 Newtons. And we have the 2 Ragnaroks and the 3 Leonidas to finish it off for the monsters. For the spells we have the Dark Contract with the Gate, we've got the, at 3 of course, always at 3. We've got the 2 Dark Contract with the Swamp Kings, we've got the 1 Dark Contract with the Yami Makai, we've got the 1 1 for 1, the 2 Contract Launderings, 1 DD Recruit, 2 of the DD Human and Resources, the 2 Dark Contract with the Witch, and 2 Pendulum Reborns. We don't run Wyvern Eyes in this, but we do put it in the side deck, of course. It's decent for side. For the extra deck, we have the 2 Dragonbane King Beowulfs. He is so good at the moment. He's so good with his attack and his effect. We'll get into that later. We have the 2 DDD Flame King Genghis, or Temujin. I prefer to call him Temujin. We've got the Oracle King D-Arc at 1. You only need 1 L, because you've got 3 Leonidas, so you should only need 1 D-Arc. You got the 1 Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok. That's good when you want to remove something and just gain huge amounts of attack. It also allows you to bounce cards back to the hand, like Dark Contract with the Gate, in case you want to save it for the next turn and not have it Typhoon, or have it do effect damage to you at your standby phase. So it's good for that too. We've got the 1 Chaos King Archfiend, the 2 Gust King Alexanders, we've got the 2 Hexblood King Siegfrieds. He's so good at the moment, so good. The 1 Dark Highlander, just because the deck makes him so easy and it just locks down Synchro Summoning completely, which is decent. You've got the 1 Duodon King Kali Yuga, you got the 1 Marksman King Tel, and you got the 1 Wave King Caesar, or whatever you want to call him. Anyways, that's the fun deck profile. Now the way that the deck would usually work is you want Swirl, you either want to normal summon Savant Kepler and get Gate. Gate will add Swirl. Swirl will discard Lilith, and if you didn't normal summon Kepler, then you might have Night Howl in your hand. In which case you can discard with Swirl Slime, use Lilith, and then make Temujin. Temujin with Night Howl. If you normal summon Night Howl afterwards, you'll be able to special summon Lilith back, synchro summon up into Alexander. Temujin effect will activate as soon as you special summon a DD monster. That includes DD monsters. And then you'll be able to special summon back both Lilith, and then with Alexander's effect, special summon back Night Howl. Then you can make another Alexander or Chaos King or Dark Highlander. My favourite play is the Temujin into the Alexander into the Dark Highlander, because it does lock synchro plays and it just sets you up for a really good first turn. The reason we run Pendulum Reborn is because Pendulum Reborn is so good to get a sneaky Kepler off. If you do special summon Kepler back, he will activate his effect and add a Dark Contract card from your deck to your hand. You can only do that once per turn, but that doesn't mean to say you can't do it on your opponent's turn with Pendulum Reborn. So use it wisely. You can also use it for Abyss King Ragnarok, or King Abyss Ragnarok. If you do special summon him back, he will be able to special summon, even if it's from the extra deck, you can special summon a Ragnarok from the grave, and then make Kali Yuga on your next turn with the 2 level 8s with rank 8. There you go. You've got a really good XYZ play for the following turn. Anyways, onto the competitive deck. This is the competitive build, okay? So we're moving this right along. basically it's the same kind of build. It uses a few broken cards to complement it, and it has a full on-side deck, so you guys can, you know, change it up, see how it goes. But we start with 3 Liliths, of course, again 3 Liliths, 3 Night Howl, 2 Swirl Slimes, because we're going to be using Fusion a lot more, the 1 Cerberus, the 2 Orthros. He's not as needed at this point because we do use Yami Makai to bring him back if need be. We've got the Copernicus at 1. We got the 3 Kepler, he's just the searcher, so always at 3. Instead of 3 Newton, we have 2 Newton. We don't need 3 in this particular build because we're not really recycling a lot. We will use him for his pendulum scale though, and he's really good for his pendulum scale. In replacement of one of those Newtons, we pick up Doom King Armageddon, because there's so many Raigekis, Mirror Forces and stuff like that, that Doom King Armageddon can't be destroyed by spell and trap effects that do not target him. So Bottomless Trap Hole, stuff like that, can't kill Doom King Armageddon, but he's also a level 8, which makes him able to go into the Kali Yuga a bit better with the Ragnarok. He's also a DD card, so you can bring back Doom King Armageddon with the card. Also, he allows you to make a DD monster you control gain 800 attack. So good, you know, to give something an extra 800 attack. They, you know, players don't really expect that to happen, and it can get over cards very quickly. You know, they could have negated a summon, but because they didn't negate the summon, you give a card 800 attack and you get over something that they didn't expect you to get over, so it works out well. So the 2 Ragnarok, the 2 Leonidas instead of 3 Leonidas, you got the 3 Gates, of course, the 2 Swamp Kings, the 1 Yami Makai, you got the Galaxy Cyclone, so good at the moment, and Twin Twister, also very good at the moment. You've got the 1 Contract Laundering. I feel like if you use Arc correctly in this build, or if you use Beowulf correctly in this build, and pop everything before you start losing LP from these, then you don't really need that many Contract Launderings, but it does help if you want to draw cards. You've got DD Recruit to bring back those contract cards or DD cards. You've got the 2 Human Resources, of course, the 2 Witches, the 1 Pendulum Reborn, and of course Solemn Notice at 3, because Solemn Notice is broken. And this is why I won't run this deck, because, you know, as competitive as it is, I don't care. This card breaks the goddamn game. It breaks the game. The extra deck is very much like the old extra deck, except for instead of the Chaos King Archfiends, we've got the Blood Mephist in here instead, and that's the only difference in the extra deck. I just feel like a little bit burn doesn't hurt. For the side deck, you've got the 2 Maxis, the 2 Typhoons, 1 Raigeki, 2 Wavering Eyes, the 2 Contract with Errors. I feel like that's really good against trap cards. Imperial Iron Wall, of course, the 2 Pendulum Reborns, the 1 Sullen Warning, the 1 Typhoon for when you want to make a play on your opponent's turn, you know, when he's making pendulum plays, and the 1 Vanity's Emptiness for the side deck. So a lot of side deck and hate in here, not much in the main deck, but the main deck is more for your plays, and DDDs thrive on making the first turn plays, making the appropriate first turn plays, the plays that will, you know, cement your victory in the duel, because it doesn't matter if you destroy the different dimension demons, they come back quickly through Ragnarok, through Swamp King by banishing with Swamp King. You've got Night Howl right here. You've got a million ways to bring cards back with the Human Resources, DD Recruit, and all the various ways of special summoning them back. You know, Genghis, Alexander, all these cards to bring them all back. So use the deck wisely. Cerberus, I still think, is very needed. He helps. He really does help. He makes cards level 4 which can make an XYZ play, or can make a synchro play with the Siegfried. You know, say you've got Orthros and Kepler on the field. Well, you couldn't do anything with it before, but now because you made Kepler level 4, you can actually synchro or XYZ. Works for me. I think it's a really good card and worth picking up as well. And Siegfried is such a damn good card himself, because I haven't covered him yet, but during either player's turn you can target one face-up spell trap card on the field, negates effects until the next standby phase. That can be your card, that could be your opponent's card, and that's during either player's turn. So, you know, it can be a continuous effect, or, you know, pendulum cards also count as spell cards. So, you know, you can negate a pendulum card's effect, such as Wisdom Eye. You know, if they put down a Wisdom Magician, you can negate that effect, and then it can't destroy itself. So keep that in mind when you use this deck. Really good deck, try it out. test it for yourselves and see how you guys like it. Anyways, as always, remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace, late, have a good day.